Hold on, let me see on my thing.
That's exactly what it was doing last time.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Let me go on here. Yeah, I can see you.
Am I on? Shit is spooky now.
See, now people are coming in.
Oh, they're coming in now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it takes them a couple of minutes, right? Because as soon as you turn on your live, and then the notification goes out, and then it tells you, oh, okay, then people start coming in.
Man, it wasn't doing that before, though. It wasn't doing that. I was on for 11 minutes. All right. Yo, Cass, thank you, man. I appreciate it. All right.
No problem.
Listen.
All
right. Hey, if y'all caught that just a minute ago, I've been trying to get on this thing for the last half an hour, and nothing was coming up, and it was pretty difficult. So my man Cass just hooked me up. He said that his phone was in the other room, so I got jammed up. So I want to appreciate y'all for waiting around and everything like that. Yo, if you seen the title, it's Conversate for a Few. Big last words. LAPD cop absurd. Now, I didn't want to talk about this shit no more, man. But these people keep on going at me. And we got some good news about Big's killer. And y'all going to be able, after this show, to go hear it for y'allself. You understand? Because, we still got these people that want to say that, I've been lying about this, I've been lying about that. And, I try to tell them what they eat don't make me shit. So on the Uncle Gene show, we're going to have, I want you to get you a pencil and a piece of paper. I'm going to wait a minute. I'm going to go start this thing up because we're going to make some meatballs because I want some meatballs this week. So I'm going to make some turkey meatballs and homemade gravy. And because that's what I want to eat this week. That's what I eat. I want to. Yeah, I know. I'm eating me some turkey meatballs, man. That's point blank. I'm gonna show you how to make them. For those who want to learn, they can. Those who don't give a fuck, they don't give a fuck. It's cool too. But we are gonna talk about this LAPD quote unquote decorated officer. Decorated officer. Check how he's decorated. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Check how he's decorated. All right? He says some things. I want you to go check it if you want to. If you don't, you can trust me. I'm going to give you the information on it and the whole 9 yards. I want to thank the people for helping the program go up. We passed over 15,000 subscribers, and 2 of my programs went over 100,000, and I really appreciate that. D King, exactly. What's good? D Money, what's up with you? All right. CJ, Kenny B, Drugstore Films. Yes. I want to give a shout out to my people in my PayPal account this week. Yo, thank you. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all was great. Marquise Music, my man. I appreciate you. Whoever you are, man. I really appreciate you dropping that in my PayPal, and thank you for that, man. It shows me that you really appreciate me doing what I'm doing, man. It's going to get better with time, man. Just like wine, it's going to get better with time. Robert Canal, thank you. Gabriel Edwards, Robin Miller, and Adrian Mason, thank you for dropping some in my PayPal. Miss Doris Silburn. Oh my God. Thank you, Ma. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You haven't missed a beat. I appreciate you more. And it ain't because you dropped it. It's just a blessing, man, that, you would think that of me to drop something like that in my PayPal. In my Cash App. I really appreciate that, Ma. And I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to get these cameras up here soon, man. So when I go to that stove, you'll see exactly what I'm doing. So I don't have to be coming over here and dropping it like I do. Nick Thomas, thank you. Christopher Barnes, thank you. Christopher White, Sean Cunnings, and Arthur Portress. You know, that might have been a week ago or so like that, but thank you anyway. Appreciate you. Also want to appreciate it's this young lady said that she said I watch all the commercials. I said, oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. You know, I wrote her name down somewhere on here. Oh yes, Pretty Face from the Situation Room and Nevin English. Thank you. Y'all say y'all watch all the commercials. My commercial thing did go up. So if it was because of y'all, I appreciate it. And whoever else is doing it. All right. Slim Thug, Valerie Murray. Hi, Miss Mary. All right. Yo, you don't have to have money to support this, man. All you have to do is be here. You understand? We're going to talk about some things and we're going to do some things and everything. And you're going to learn how to make some meatballs. A lot of people don't know that you don't fry meatballs when you make them. You boil them in water with a little olive oil, with a little bouillon season, and that's how you make meatballs. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make some turkey meatballs, and I'm gonna get that stuff. Art Bishop from St. Louis. What's up with St. Louis out there? What's up with my Wellston dudes? You know, I'm from Timberlake. 1859 was our apartment over there. You know, the Terror Dome was right over there. That little park that was down there by the American Legion Hall. When you came down to play ball, you better been able to play some ball because you wasn't getting out of there, man. We was doing our thing right next to the Holderman tracks. All right. And then we was also going over to the Salvation Army, playing up in that joint. You at the Salvation Army, you could box, you could fight, you could learn boxing up there with Benny, and there was a other dude up there that was teaching box. I forget his name, Huncho or something like that. But Benny was the man. You know, Benny Smith. LTP J, what's good with you? South Carolina in the house. Virginia in the house. Who's that? Tayana. Hi, Tayana. Yo, and I want to give a shout out this week to ASAP Ferg. I heard that rhyme you did on Hot. I think it was 105 with DJ Clue. Yeah, one of the listeners and one of the people who listen to me hit me with that, man, and it filled my heart. It filled my heart, bro. And I want to appreciate you going out there, man, because your dad was a hell of a guy to a lot of people in Harlem, man. He was Harlem, man. You know what I'm saying? The good part of it, you know, everybody do their ones and twos here and there, man. But your father was a good dude to everybody who came in contact with him. His heart was just like, man, it's crazy, man. He was the Nelson Mandela of Harlem, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who came around him, everybody who was around him, they loved this dude, man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, for motherfuckers in his last days to treat him like that and do some dumb shit, man, you know, I can only talk about it right there, man. You know, I could be about my dumb shit too, man. I could get on some real dumb shit. You know, I did back in my day. It ain't my time like that no more. I'm doing the best I can. I'm here to keep big. You know, I want to keep big legacy going, man. I want to keep, you know, your fan. I want to give y'all enough information, man, so somebody could take this and just run with it. You understand? I want somebody to take this in or help me with this shit, man. I want a lot of motherfuckers on here talking about Big and what he did. You understand? You know, he may not have all the albums. Like D-Rock said, he wrote 4 albums. So, you know what I'm saying? So, we may not have the experience, you know, of all the different albums like some of the artists that we got out here, but what we have is the best that can do it. It was at a level that will stand the test of time, brother. It's at a level that can stand the test of time. So, what I want to get in I want to get into like 2 stories, man, because somebody called, somebody hit me on Instagram and they wasn't understanding the Charlie Baltimore situation and how that played up into it. And then it's this person online that was hitting me and was telling me that the reason I said what I was saying because I felt some guilt in big situation and everything like that. What happened to Bill? And I do feel guilty. I'm not gonna lie. I feel guilty because I didn't do what I normally do and how I get down. You understand? When you do security and shit happen on your watch, whether it's your man or not, what people don't understand, Puff was my responsibility, nobody else. To keep it 100, Puff was my responsibility and nobody else. If I'm looking at the dollars and cents and what's paying me, he was my responsibility. I wasn't getting paid to help nobody else. But I wasn't going to let nobody else get hurt on my watch. And because Big got hurt while I was there and I knew better, this shit just like in the inside of you, man, like it twists you. And I always thought that, we was going to have a conversation or we was going to all sit down and say, what happened? What going on? That shit never happened. We never ever talked about that shit. It was a taboo if you wanted to be a part of Bad Boy and make money. You don't talk about that. You don't mention that shit. You don't have nothing to do. And I was still going on programs saying what I had to say. I still went to Ms. Wallace and said what I had to say. And and I at times I was going to say I was going to stop this shit. I was not going to do this shit, man. I was going to let this shit go. But this is my life. This is my story. Everything I told y'all and talked about, I was a part of it. When it come out my mouth, when I talk about 50, when I talk about Nas, Jay-Z, when I talk about Fat Joe, I talk about Busta Rhymes, Scott Storch, K Slate, anybody I talk about, it's personal experiences. It ain't like somebody put it in my ear. When I talk about Chaz, it's personal experience. Anything and anybody I talk about is personal. If it's an Outpost story, it'll be personal. What they did, how they did it, if they did it right there with us, it's personal. It's nothing that and that's why these other motherfuckers is fucked up. Because when they see the pictures and they see places, they see me in it way back in the day. It's eating at them. What's fucked up about this dude? Listen to me, man. When I tell you I shovel shit for a living, if I have to, I mean that shit, bro. You understand? I did a lot of shit, when it came to making the money, and all money ain't good money. Let me just tell you that. But when it came to somebody doing a job and needed a job done or something like that, I did it. I'm going to fuck you up right now. For those people who know this shit, if you ever read Felon magazine, it's always editorials, it's always little stories in there by a writer called Big Sexy. If you can see that, that's on my arm with the pen. I used to write for Felon magazine, man. You called Jewel Rutledge. Back in the day when All-Stars, he was over the All-Star. Jewel was a gangster, put his work in, did what he had to do, got a magazine, got a construction company now. Jewel let me write for Felon magazine. I wrote under the name Big Sexy. See that? I was doing it. People know me for running the security at Lambert Housing, Eastchester Manor. They know me for being a PO. They know me with my brother and them having a game room, Slick and the Family right there on 112th Street and 8th Avenue. I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story why I left, the same game and started Slick in the Family. All right? We're gonna try to get into that today too. But what I wanted to conversate is about this Charlie Baltimore thing. I want to conversate about big last words, and I want to get on this LAPD cop shit. Check this out. We're gonna start with the Charlie Baltimore, or I'm gonna start with this, putting this turkey meatloaf on. Let me call it a couple of names. I think I still know how to slow this down. Let me see if I still know how to slow this down and stop it right there. Okay, I got Davey Nunez. Come on, man. You say he sacrificed big. R-Ro. What's that? G-Ro? What's good with you? Joseph. What's up, Joseph? Lucky Lefty. 914. William Shaw. Holla at your boy. Biggie 21. T Smooth Sounds. In the Bronx, Co-op City. Yes, sir. Wolfo Stomping Grounds. Lamont 23. Yes, sir. Cuda J. Cuda, what's that? Kuja? Yeah, I'm gonna keep telling the truth, man. It's to my mouth to God's ear. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I ain't gotta look at another man. I lie to him, look at y'all, lie to me about nothing I say, man. Not nothing I say. I'm not gonna lie to you, because you could confront a motherfucker with the lie, but with the truth, you're not gonna sit up there and fuck with them. See all these old cornball ass niggas that come on here and want to try to, say a little shit. Man, listen here. This ain't for you. Get the fuck off. Take your button, push it. Take your hand, push your button. Go some motherfucking elsewhere. You hear because you know it's the truth and you just want to hear it. You want to be in the know. That's why you talk. That's why you hear. Now, one of the viewers, he was asking about the Charlie Baltimore situation. Oh, let me get this started back, so I can get another group of people. Sorry about that. Now, I don't know how to do the, what's that right there, show? I don't know. I don't know if I got the super chat. How would I know if I got the super chat? I guess I won't know. All right. Reef K, what's going on? All right, about the Charlie Baltimore situation. I know that motherfucker in there saying, yo, I told this nigga, man, every time he started a story, then he started calling people names. I hate that shit. Okay, you hate this shit. Man, this is me. All right. Antonio Fly, what's going on? All right, Big Al. Now, everybody know Charlie Baltimore was Big's girl. Kim was his, Kim was his, like he said, Kim was his bitch. Kim was his ride or die. And Kim was going to be his ride or die. And everybody probably know why, with the situation of Puff owning and nigga publishing and everything, a crucial part, a heavy part of Big publishing, he had to make Lil' Kim on that album shit. And then this person, they brought light to me because I wasn't even going in that direction, but they call themselves getting at me, but they open up a light to me when they call themselves getting at me. I'm gonna tell this motherfucker name. And it was crazy. They call themselves getting at me, but they open up a light to me because I wasn't even thinking like that. And I want y'all to follow me on this. This person was saying, yo, Gene, you just feel guilty because you told Puff about the Big having Lil' Kim, writing Lil' Kim shit and everything like that. Big told you that in confidence and everything, and you should have held that to yourself. You understand? I said, okay, you could be right about that. But when Big was coming at me with some bullshit to Puff, I came at him with some bullshit, to Puff with some bullshit. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? When I say, and I was just joking in the sense, well, Big, all right, you want to run your mouth? Tell Puff how Lil' Kim, you wrote Lil' Kim shit. Puff know Lil Big wrote that shit. Puff been around Lil Kim them, so he knew that he had wrote that shit. He knew Big had wrote that shit. He know the style of writing. Puff ain't no dumb motherfucker. But he didn't know Big was smart enough to throw the flip-flop on his ass and have Lil Kim name on it and make some kind of deal with Lil Kim. Yo, man, we gonna put this in your name. I ain't gonna say what I helped you with or nothing like that because this nigga owe my publishing. You just pieced me up. Oh, daddy, you know I'm gonna do that. You know, that's her talking. Oh, daddy, you know I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We gonna